Hey guys, cheese.
Yes.
Are you going to make a compost?
Yes.
Shh.
Yeah, so now, ladies and gentlemen, we will start to visit the home because while we are visiting, you can take photos, then even to ask questions. My name is Paul, but that's the Christian name because my Swazi name is Mbuluzi. Mbuluzi, it's the name of the river. It's in the north of Swaziland because my father was working far away from the home. So he has to cross that river. They call it Umbuluzi River. But one day, he left my mother pregnant. So when he came back at home, he found the river flood. But on that day, he managed to swim and cross it. Then when he reached at home, he found a baby boy. Then he called me Mbuluzi. Culturally, ladies and gentlemen, when you are entering a home, while you are at the entrance, you shout, Ekaya. Ekaya means home. Or you say Nkosi, because Nkosi is the surname of the king. Because in our culture, when you meet with someone which you don't know him or her surname, you just call him Nkosi until he or she tells you the really surname. When we are shouting, saying Kaya or saying Nkosi, we are asking the permission to the family. Then they send a young boy or a young girl to come and welcome you. Because men walk next to the kraal so that it's going to be easy to get the man on a man's place. While women go next to the windbreak so that it's going to be easy to get women inside the kitchens. Because during daytime, the men and women, they don't sit together. They sit separate because there will be a man's talk and a woman's talk inside the kitchen. This home here has been built for a man which have got two wives. Because in our Swazi culture, you can take as much as you like wives, as long as we are rich enough to pay and support. Because for a virgin girl, you pay 17 cows. But if it's not a virgin, we negotiate, the price goes down. Then, ladies and gentlemen, in these houses, there is no nail, no wire has been used. All it's natural. It's just the sticks and the grass. Then the floor inside the hut. The women collect the termite heap soil. Then they crush it with some smooth stones, which we get it next to rivers. When they see now the floor is dry, they just get inside the cow's kraal and collect cow dung to polish the floor. Then this hut, which is near to the gate, that's the girls' bedroom. In Siswati, we call it Insanga. It's where girls at the age of 6 years, for the privacy of their parents, they move away from their parents' hut and come and sleep in here until they get married. But early in the morning, they wake up and help their mothers inside their kitchens. So this is just their hut to sleep. Like in the past, when we haven't got schools, if they want to see you that now you have reached the age of 6 years, you will need to touch this side of your head. If you did not touch your ear, it means that you are less than 6 years. Because we believe that when you are less than 6 years, your arm is short to touch this side of your head. Then in the past, they used to put the girls near to the gate. Just because if maybe an enemy have just come to attack the family, while the enemy is still shouting at the gate, saying, Kaya, or saying, Nkosi, then the girls came out. Instead now the enemy to attack, he started to propose love to the girls. Then the young ones will run and report it to their brother that there is an enemy at the gate. Because in the past, they don't kill females. They used to kill the males because they take the females as wives. So ladies and gentlemen, I will ask you just to shout loud and say, Ekhaya.
Ekhaya.
Which means you are welcome.
Siyabonga.
Okay, oh yes, oh yes, yes, oh God.
Hey, abafazini emadoda. Hey, khubulani ngwane.
Follow you.
No, we don't have to separate. Then, ladies and gentlemen, the big enclosure. That is for the cows. Because in our Swazi culture, when a home, they've got no cows, it means they know the woman. Even if you want to marry a wife in our Swazi culture, while it's still your girlfriend, they just take it inside a cow's kraal and tell her all the rules of the home. I would say, for example, if a woman is bringing food to a man, before she put down the food, she has to kneel and put down the food. Because in our Swazi culture, women must be always submissive to the man. Even maybe one of the family, when he has passed away, and then it's the time to take him out to bury, because we bury the dead ones a little bit far away from your home. Then each home have its own burial place. So before they take him out to bury, you find the man of the family next to the kraal, conducting the ancestors. Because we Swazis, we do believe on the ancestors, because we say they are near to God. Even in the past, when we Swazis, we don't have any modernized maize storage, the granary. We Swazis, we used to dig inside the cow's kraal, just make a big hole where we used to store the maize. Then the headman of the home will get a big flat stone, put it on top, put back the kraal menu, so that when it happens that these houses catch fire, while we are running to the neighbors, we still know that our food is safe. So you can come. Then, ladies and gentlemen, this hut here, that's the Swazi clinic, Swazi hospital, the Sangoma's hut. If the headman of the village, it's a medicine man, is throwing some bones, that's the hut when you have come for the treatment. You can get the treatment here, or else if maybe you want to predict the future, you can predict the future here. As you see this plant here, that's the mountain aloe. Like when we Swazis, we've got a stomach ache problem. We just break the juice, came out, take it, mixed it up with water, then drink it. If maybe we get burnt from fire, we take the juice, apply it straight to the wound. This one with the red leaves, that's an elephant's ear. When we have got the problem of the ears, we just get one leaf there, put to go and hunt the animals. Because we use the animal skins to make our Swazi attire. So before the man can go and hunt, he just sit here and smoke. Then while he was smoking, he should know which direction today are they going to take to go and hunt the animals. Because it was just to encourage him. While it's still hunting, when he meet with dangerous animals, he won't be afraid. Because now in nowadays it's forbidden. Once you are being found smoking marijuana, they just take you in jail. Yes.
What is marijuana?
That's darker. Then this place here, which is made of logs of trees, that's the boys and the men's place. In Siswati we call it a sangweni. It's where the young boys of the home wake up early in the morning or in the afternoon when they put the cows inside the kraal and get in there to make fire. Then the man of the family will find the fire ready. He will be sitting down with the boys, sharing some ideas with the boys. If maybe there is something to roast, they roast it in there. Then it's where even in the past, when we haven't got schools, boys used to be told how to be the grown-up man. So all the things concerning men, they just discuss it in there. No woman must be in there. It's only men and boys. Girls can come and kneel down to the entrance and put down the food. Then the young boy will come and take the food. Because even in a home, when maybe they've slaughtered a goat or a cow, the head and the feet are not cooked inside the kitchens of the women. The women can cook the other parts of the meat, but not the head and the feet. Because we believe that when a woman starts to eat the brain, she will become intelligent than a man. When a woman starts to eat the tongue, she will become too much talkative. She won't respect the man. Because when she eats the feet, She just walk away from the man.
Baba ro uyahamba vele.
Kamkhulu, kamkhulu.
Wena wa ba roba ela msadi ditlhako ka ona tsa saya. I don't know ke dipudi tsa eng.
Akukhale vele. Sipudi. Ahora mo tswala go mo rekela.
That's the feast where you walk away. Then these hot ladies that's the boys same like the girls. All the boys of the two wives at the age of 6 years, they move away from their parents' house and go and sleep in there so that they should learn to go there to make the fire. The boys' hut is fenced with sticks because boys, it's where they started to practice to help father in making the kraal and the fence around the hole. The girls' hut, it's surrounded with the wheat. Because the girls, they help their mothers on making this when, like here in Swaziland, each and every year at the end of August, we still have this ceremony. They call it the reed dance, Mzansi, where they call all the young girls around Swaziland to come and cut the reed of the mother of the king. Then it's where even sometimes the Swazi king can choose a new girlfriend. Because the king, which we have got now, he has got 16 wives. His father was having 75 wives, 250 children. So that's why it's the most common surname around Swaziland. Because the king, he has to have so many wives because he does not know who's going to be the next king. Because to become a king, you need to be the only son in your mother, with no blood sister in your mother, no blood brother in your mother. Then you must be the youngest son of them all, because you don't become the king when the other king is still alive. You only become the king when the other king dies. But in a normal home like this, we keep the